Hi everyone, welcome back. Happy New Year. So, we have got a series of Neuro Ninja questions of the week, and this one has been asked a lot this month. Actually, all of last year as well. Anyway, I better introduce myself, Andrew from Action Your Potential, and every single week we try and answer questions posed to us by students, children, teachers, business leaders, anyone we happen to be working with as a company. Our mission is to help you get the most out of your incredible brain. Anyway, without further ado, let's have drum roll, please. The Neuro Ninja question of the week this week is, how can I improve my sleep? We're focusing over the course of the next 10 weeks on building a new you, but this is going to be unlike any process of New Year's resolution you've ever been through before. Gone with dry January, forget veganuary, however you call that bit where you're not meant to eat meat for the whole of January. It's really important to build change, absolutely. And let's not worry about next year. Let's not worry about New Year's resolutions. Let's worry about today. We're going to build a new you today, and we're going to do it in this way. Changing ourselves in a neurally plastic brain works best when we are incremental, small steps over specific periods of time, iterative, small changes connecting with each other and adding up to a big change. And we're involved actively in noticing the impact of that change, of booking an appointment with ourselves to enact that change, actively engage in our change every single day. If we don't plan our day, our brain will choose easy and passive. This is not just your brain, it is every brain. Brains try and conserve energy as much as possible. How do they do that? They use pre-existing pathways. In order to grow a new habit, that is effort for the brain. The only way we're going to make that happen is by planning it, building it in. Our brain builds our mind every day. Our mind changes slowly but surely as a result of changes we build into the physical structure of our brains. So if we change our mind about an activity, in this video we're going to look at sleep, we can change our brain by enacting a habit which will open up our world and change our world. And we're going to be building a habit today around sleep, and we're going to be using science, like we always do as Neuro Ninjas, to change our habits. What we want our bodies and brains to be like isn't exactly as they are. They work, and they have done for millions of years, in a particular way. Now, we can arrogantly just say, I don't need that much sleep, blah, 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 blah. But none of that is going to help us. We have to work with our body and our brain to generate the best mind possible. And in this particular video, we're going to be looking at building a habit around managing sleep by booking an appointment with ourselves to go to sleep at a certain time. Now, that doesn't mean at 10, 11 p.m. you're going to press a button and go to sleep. You're going to work out when your point of maximum sleepiness is, and you're going to enact that habit then. So our mission is to support you to be the best version of yourself every day, and we're working with primary children, secondary students, post 16, college students, university students, business leaders, teachers, parents. The future's already here. It's at the top of your neck. We just need to build the habits that change our lives. And why does well-being work so well? It works so well because if we are the best version of ourselves, we can do more, be more productive, be more motivated, and we get more out of the world and the people around us. Throughout these Neuro Ninja questions, each question will sit under one of these three strands of being a Neuro Ninja. 10 skills, 3 strands. We're looking at well-being today. We're looking at sleep. And don't forget our website, lots of information, actionyourpotential.org, all free access to all of you. So we're living in a brain that changes throughout our lives. So we cannot get off the hook. We are responsible for what we're like every day on the basis of how we manage our brains. So we have a choice, a decision, a way of acting to change our brain. So how can we improve our sleep? Well, the most effective way of improving our sleep is identifying your point of maximum sleepiness and be in bed at the same time every night and get up at the same time every morning. No lay-ins. You just need to get 7 to 9 hours of sleep habitually, going to bed at a point of maximum sleepiness and getting up 7 or 8 hours later. your body will fall into that routine if you go to bed at the point of maximum sleepiness. So when is that point? We are either owls, larks, or somewhere in between. This is genetic, it's a chronotype. Basically, our body sends itself to sleep using a hormone called melatonin, produced in response to the day-night cycle. So deep in our brain, there's a part of the brain called the suprachiasmatic nucleus that is sampling the daylight during the course of the day. And depending on our chronotype, at a certain point in the evening, melatonin, a hormone, is produced by the pineal gland, which will send us to sleep. It's the starting pistol for sleep across the brain. In larks like me, fall asleep early. It's released about 9 p.m. In bed by 9, asleep by 9:15, awake at 5:15, 5:30 every day of the week. Don't need to lay in at weekends. In fact, laying at the weekends generates social jet lag, which basically means that our time when we fall asleep shifts, which then means we're groggy for parts of the week. So identify your point of maximum sleepiness. The other thing that causes us to go to sleep is fatigue, the building up of a chemical called adenosine through the day, clogging up the gaps between our neurons, slowing everything down. So your sleep stride is that point when you're nodding off in front of Netflix. You need to be in bed at that time. Don't fall asleep on the couch and then lay there half asleep for 2 hours and then go to bed and can't fall asleep. You need to go to bed at the same time, get up at the same time. You need to do it for a couple of weeks. No lay in, build that routine, and it will make a huge difference. Every month we run Wellbeing Works webinars. Get in touch and we can put you onto a webinar and we'll take you in a bit more detail into the 12 rocks, and in this particular case, sleep. So thanks for listening. The answer to building better sleep is making sure that we are protecting our sleep with a regular bedtime and a regular get up time. See you next week.